It's time. Time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. The Timberwolves again playing host, continuing their homestand in this one. And this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season. They controlled everything in both games last year, going 2-0.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
Cunningham gets the bucket. And Stan, it seems like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
Well, you aren't kidding.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Phoenix able to drain the three. Right wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Exum. Up and in on the layup.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
And here's Phoenix. Towns the screen. From downtown, another three for Phoenix.
Well, with his mechanics and size, when Towns spots up, it's tough to disrupt his shot.
Pass to Exum. Now here's Johnson. Here's Cunningham. Misses off the left iron.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Towns with it. And the dunk by Towns.
Well, you can count on Towns to finish with strength anytime he has the chance.
Cunningham with it. Miller outside. There's the triple. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Suns. They lead by 4. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. GA, what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially late on drives to the rim.
Drills the three-pointer.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch, and they're focused on limiting one of the best shooting bigs ever in Karl-Anthony Towns. The coach said earlier, Towns is a machine on the offensive end. They'll try to make Cat into a passer, get the ball out of his hands. We'll see if they can accomplish that. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now, here's Johnson. 13 feet away. It's rebounded by Towns. Suns lead by 5. Outside, Beal. Pass to Towns. Over Sarr. And it's Towns missing. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Now, here's Cunningham. Here's Johnson. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Here's Curry. Hasn't made one yet. Minnesota with the rebound.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Nailed from three-point land.
Wow, Cunningham dialing it up from three-point range.
And here is Beal following the three-pointer by Cade Cunningham. Back to Beal. Pass to Towns. And stolen by Miller. Here's Saar. Kicks it out to Johnson. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. So it's Phoenix now. And here is Curry. Shot clock at 5. And no good. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Johnson outside. Pass to Cunningham. And it comes off the front of the rim.
The fall away upping the degree of difficulty. You wonder if perhaps they could have gotten a better look.
Wiggins from outside. A rebound by Johnson.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Offensive rebound. Miller surveying the floor. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Pass to Curry to stop the drought. Cans it from downtown.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. Both teams will make substitutions. And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Suns leading by 3. Wiggins with the bounce pass. Beal, that's for 2. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now, here's Cunningham. He has 5. Shot clock at 6. Here's Miller. On target from 13 feet. Miller's got his second basket of the night.
And he loves that area. Miller can cause a lot of headaches for a defense with his ability from the mid-range.
Curry with it. Now defended by Exum.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Cunningham drives in.
Well, to be able to add that move in on the fly, incredible control on display from Cunningham.
Beal fires from way outside. Off target with his 3. Timberwolves trail. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Pass to Cunningham. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cunningham.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
Now here's Beal. Fires, high post. And the jumper is on the mark.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Suns lead by 3. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Suns?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving. And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
No one near Shepard as he lets it go. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
And now Minnesota on the fast break. That one's not going to go. Jones with it. Picked up by Shepard. Outside Beal. Lets it go from deep. Rebound Minnesota. Miller inside. Toppin up top. Cunningham outside. Back to Toppin. It's stolen by Johnson. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Good on the bucket.
And flashing some real toughness inside. Wiggins can finish plays that others simply can't.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Toppin. Back to Cunningham. Timberwolves passing it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Portis. He's guarded by Johnson. Count it. Good. Portis has got his first 2 points of the night. Phoenix leading by 3. Now here's Hayes. Toppin covering. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Shepard, that's good.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Now here's Jones. Still yet to score. Cunningham right side. There's Portis. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And so here's Phoenix. Pass to Wiggins. To the paint. Here's Hayes. And out of bounds is the Timberwolves gain possession. And the Suns here with a different look. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
There's the handle of Cunningham on full display with that nice tape.
Towns wide open. Phoenix no good that time either. Cunningham with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Curry with the steal. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Pass to Toppin. Back to Miller. Tries the spin move. Converts after the nice spin. Miller's got the lead up to 3 now for the Timberwolves.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
It's stolen by Anthony. That one's in. His first shot this game. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Minnesota.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And let's also give them some credit for running the break so well. They're making the most of their chances to score in transition.
Now here's Anthony. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Shepard missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Out to Miller. Back to Anthony. Over in the corner, Shepard. 4 on the clock. And finished off by Shepard.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Curry looking it over. Pass to Towns. And it's blocked. Now Anthony from past the arc. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Suns trail by 7. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Yeah, it's hard enough to win in this league, but when you continue to hurt yourself because of miscues, it makes it all the more difficult.
Now the Timberwolves with it, outpacing them right now in a 15-2 run. Bounce pass Anthony. Pass to Song. There's the screen. Anthony drawing the double team. Shepard, that's good. And it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
.130 left in the second quarter. Clarkson. And that one is off.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Phoenix, trailing by 10. And Towns throws it down.
Well, nice touch on the lob, and Towns made sure to finish the play.
Pass to Shepard. Anthony taking his time here from 20 feet out. Shepard, that's good. Shepard's got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Here's Curry with the three. Rebound, Minnesota. To the left side wing. Here's Shepherd. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Shepherd's got 14.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Curry can't get it to go. And so it's Minnesota up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. We come back right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Suns trail by 12. And that's a foul. It's called on Cole Anthony. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And here is Beal. Outside Curry. Launches a three. A three-pointer is right on target. 6 points for him.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Pass to Miller. Inside. Here's Sarr. Good. And Miller gets the assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 11.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Oh, and that's how you run the floor. Cunningham attacking the defense with confidence.
Outside Curry. And taken away by Johnson. Pushing it up. Here's Sarr. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And the shot goes in.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Here's Cunningham after the Suns pick up 2. 6 on the shot clock. Shots good by Miller.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
He can't get it to go. Cunningham with some nice D.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger. Oh, great ball movement there.
Suns trail by 19. Outside Curry. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
And the Suns making a change here. Minnesota with the ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Pass to Sarr. Back to Cunningham. Johnson in the corner. A fader. It's rebounded by Towns.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Towns, the screen. To the inside. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Towns has got 11.
Jones.
And I'll tell you, offense comes really easy to Big Cat.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And stolen by Wiggins. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line.
Brandon.
It's going to be on Brandon Miller. The Suns have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
They set the screen. Exum with a wide open look. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Cunningham. Just 5 to shoot. Sarr with it. Jones covering. And Sarr throws it down.
Yeah, the vision that Cunningham has shown in his career is as good as it gets.
Outside, Beal. It's tipped. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Cunningham outside. And here's Miller outside. Good on the triple. 13 points in the game.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming.
To the middle. Down low. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Pass to Johnson. Now Cunningham. Kicks it out to Johnson. Cunningham with it. 11 points in the game. Can't cash in from the high post. And they're staring at a sizable deficit.
And still within reach, though, that they don't have to rush things.
Now here's Towns. Offline with his 3.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Johnson, a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Stan, of all the different styles of offense in this NBA, what style is the toughest to defend, toughest to stop?
Kevin, I don't think there's really any difference in terms of styles or systems in terms of what's tough to stop. It's players, and it's how well a system maximizes their best players. That's what makes teams tough to stop.
And so he hits both. Minnesota leading by 16. A minute 50 left in the third quarter. It's Miller on the wing. Back to Cunningham. Beyond the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Toppin with the steal. Miller right side. Stolen away. And here we go. Here's Dadier. Toppin pulls it in. And it's Exum in the corner. Tries to save it. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. The Timberwolves making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
On defense, the Suns. It's a 16-point game. Outside Anthony. Back to Portis. On the clock. It's rebounded by Curry. And here's Curry who brings it up for the Suns. And Thibault sends it back. Anthony with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Pass to Thibault. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Suns trail by 16. Towns, the bounce pass. We've got 22 seconds left in the third. The three. Shepard, that's good. Shepard's got 17 now.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves taking a 19-point lead into the break. The one goal they had coming into this game was to not let Curry beat them. And so far, their defense on Steph has been tremendous. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Timberwolves leading by 19 points. The drive by Anthony. Here's Toppin. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Toppin's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Clark outside. Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
Here's Shepard. Fades away. Portis can't get it to go.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time. Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Inside. Here's Toppin. Misses the layup. And it's the Suns' ball. Curry on the wing. Shoots the three. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
They get the rebound. Pass to Toppin. Now Shepard. Outside Portis. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Substitution on the court.
And it's Phoenix's ball. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. Higgins outside. And the NBA coach. Out of the rafters, he punched it in!
Are you kidding me?
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. To the left wing. Pass to Thibault. Here's Shepard. All alone. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
Curry can't get it to go.
Man, when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Looking to get back on track here. It's good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Minnesota leading by 20. Anthony with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Pass to Portis. And here now is Thibault. The wide open look here for Anthony. And the three ball is good.
Working off the ball. Anthony looking comfortable from that spot.
Johnson the screen. To the inside. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Pass to Shepard. Well, Stan, the NBA awards impact so much on these players and what they think they can acquire and achieve. How do you feel about the structure of award voting?
Well, right now, Kevin, there's about 100 panelists that each get a vote, and that seems like as good approach as any. Certainly, I need to be on that panel, and you know, I mean, I think we'd probably get more worthy award winners if they would just let me pick them myself.
But you know, they make your picks public, and a lot of times voters are uncomfortable with that.
Yeah, that doesn't really bother me. I'm used to people disagreeing with me anyway. I have a family, Kevin.
And it's good for 2. And the Timberwolves lead by 21.
Smart pass by Anthony. He has that good sense for when he should look to dish.
And Curry, here we go. Toppin pulls it in.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And so they foul intentionally.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Suns trail by 21. A three-pointer. Wiggins gets the three-pointer to fall.
And a skilled scorer with good length. Wiggins is able to pull up right over the defense.
To the middle. Back to Anthony. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Now here's Jones. Left side, Towns. The three ball. The shot missing. Timberwolves leading by 18. Pass to Toppin. Here's the three. Hits it from three-point range. Toppin's got 6 here in this quarter.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Johnson from outside. Toppin pulls it in.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Boozer. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Phoenix.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Timberwolves.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach.